Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, going to be an incredible FME, fastest map ever, 3v3, 40 minutes long and plus. Alright, so I cast this on Sunday as part of my Sunday live stream. If you haven't checked it out, you probably should. It's full of incredible games. And my subscribers and chat said maybe we should split this out into its own video because this game is so good. So here we are. So sit back, relax, enjoy the fastest map, and I'll see you at the end of the cast. So let's cast his match, shall we? Ooh, alternating red blues. Look at that me map. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. All right, so top side here. Hey, Mike the Hydralist, thanks for the £5 super chat. How's it going indeed, Mr. Workout Pair? That's what I call him, is Workout Pair. This is working out. Okay, so this is not top versus bottom. Gosh dang it. So we've got Team 1. It is Melapella. Nice. Then we also have Dego. Teammate. And then again, not next to anybody who's their teammate, it's 2JZGTE. There's Mike the Mutalist. And then Team 2 is going to be represented by Rizg, who's a white Zerg player. We also have Creative down south. He's Protoss. He's a very pink or a magenta today. And their final teammate is Leto. On the left side, maybe it's Jared Leto playing StarCraft. Who knows these days? People can do that stuff. So Green Terran, it be. Okay, we're going to red versus blue this one, I think. I think that's probably the best option for us. Alright, so what do we got going? It's a very standard space fastest map here. Nothing crazy about it. I'm not sure if you can... Nope, there are no high ground walls to set your tanks on. So Terrans are a little bit sad about that, but everybody else is really happy. Are we really going... Wow. Is that before pool? Yeah, so very macro-oriented play up top right here for Rizk. On the other side, Creative is obviously opening up many, many gateways. Zuskouten. Dokov die Adil Gekolmen. I don't know how to say any of that stuff. Best of the best WTF replay. Okay. Is it in the folder right now, Semi? Is it in there? Because if it is, I'll cast it. If I have to go dig for it in the old replay folder from last week, let me know, okay? I'll figure that out. Alright, time's doing this. Until somebody actually tries to kill somebody else. And it looks like... I don't know about this. Go Sue, says Leto. Hey, Tiny E. I'm glad everything's fine. The way you're saying that makes me worried about that. So, I don't know. There's a bunker up here. I mean, this supply depot... Not gonna happen. Pull back to the bunker. That's all you can do. Don't take zealot hits, you'll die. SCV's pulled off to try to fight against it as well. We've got cannons coming in support from a teammate though. And I mean, yeah, getting shots off on this cannon seems like a really good idea. SCVs are falling, but the cannons are not coming up. I think the Marines really need to focus. Alright, I think this is going pretty well for the Terran. Losing some SCVs, losing some mining time, but also not dying, which is good. Oh, doesn't have a secondary pylon, so everything gets depowered. Oh, that's great. Trying to throw up second pylons now, but just cancels everything. Meanwhile, Zealot versus Marine action up here in the middle of the map, red versus blue as well. So pretty well held. Bottom left on the Terran here, who is blue. Blue Terran, what's up, JLC? Yeah, a lot of Marine openings out of Terran today. Both blue and red Terrans are doing a ton of Marine play. And you're getting overwhelmed by double the number of Zealots, though, which is not ideal. Coming up to try to assist some friendly Zealots and some friendly Marines. Early Terrans are being the ones who are being focused here today, intriguingly enough. Usually we see Zerg players in the situation where they're just not doing well at all, but no. Not today. Are we holding? Yeah, I don't know. There's Zealots on top. Boy. There's Zealots on top of that SCV pile. Worker count is not looking good for Leto. He's at 14. Nobody's actively mining minerals at the moment, which is very bad at this stage. And it looks like Leto might just straight up die here. Try to get some fire bats out to assist. That's not good. Hey, what's up? Can I play, please? Hey, glad to see you here today. Yo, Chris. Warm Tiros. I don't know what that means. Why aren't you helping me not die? Says Leto. Yeah, Leto's just getting overwhelmed. Is this? How many different players is this? Oh, it's 3. It is all 3 of the enemy coming to kill Leto. Hot dang. How's it going, Simon Coolman? In-game sound down? Okay, hold on. Alright, I knocked it down a little bit. You still hear the music and stuff, creative? Hey, Toma. Happy Sunday, man. Yeah, so Leto floating a command center around, but it's actively on fire. Can't go here. It doesn't have a neighbor to fly to because there are no friendly neighbors on this map. Wow, really sunkened up. So after the heavy macro opening up here by Rizg, it's really gone well for him. He's been able to get up 1 million hatcheries in the first 6 minutes. He's got a Hydralisk den now. He's happily at 40 total workers, which is more than anybody else in the game. Zerg player took a gamble, and it totally paid off here. Thanks for translating. Creative flaming me for my failed cannon rush. And that's why the Terran could leave his base. Okay. That's cool. That is cool. Can I play, please? Glad you're here. Let's go on Richard Botton. Yeah, Dead Infested's got his own StarCraft channel. If you need more StarCraft content, which, you know, most of you people do, I think is how this works. So check him out. Search Dead Infested StarCraft on your YouTube search bar. You'll find him. Is this Leto? Yeah, man. Leto managed to get all the way up here, rebuilding a new command center. Hiding, hoping to high heaven that none of the Zealots and Marines for the enemy are out here trying to find him. 10 Mutalisks on the way from Riz, so he's got the Hydralisk den, but instead he's going to go for the Mutalisk play. Muta bombs are pretty amazing. He's going to kill his own Sunken so he has access to this gas. It was necessary to stay alive. That's about it. How are the music levels? I did knock down the in-game music level a little bit, so let me know if you think it's too quiet or if it's still too loud. Mac der Drop Death, says Leto. Alright, so the Mutas are very good against the Zealots here, but bad against that number of cannons. Also not that great against that number of Marines. So where is your target? I guess coming down here and killing bottom left Terran would not be a bad idea. He's gonna fly through friendly base, gonna come bottom left and try to see how many of these Terran units can die. There are 6, there's like 8 total Marines here. And a turret, is that enough? So, unit count isn't infinite, it's only 10. Okay, sniping down a tank is nice. Getting a Vulture, another siege tank. Can he just stand and fight against this? If he can do some Muta stacking, it might work. I like it. So good harassment here, at least messing with the Terran player who, again, took some early hits. Some serious early hits. Is still at 40 SCVs, though. Just goes to show, you could pull your SCVs, lose a bunch of them and stay alive, and still have a pretty decent economy 5 minutes later. Wow, alright, we're just going to A-move Zealots, huh? Okay, A-moving Zealots on the right side. Trying to fight, but there's supporting Marines here, which helps, but is there enough? Are there upgrades? No, no one has any upgrades. How is Red winning this? Well, Red is not winning this because in comes the other Zealots from the backside and everybody dies. Okay, so yeah, that was a rough, make DTs. That was a rough attack. Unfortunately, did not go very well for Team Red at all, but you know, good for Team Blue. Yeah, a million cannons up are just making it hard for unupgraded Marines and unupgraded Zealots to really do much here. Dragoons are a little bit better in this situation, but again, with no upgrades, they're not going to do super well against them. Got some Lurkers out. So that Muta attack was interesting. Not really a fake out, I don't think, but we're transitioning into Hydra Lurker now. Because maybe the Corsair production was here to deal with the Mutalisks, but then, aha. Oh, and there's Scourge, too. Ow, okay, so the Corsairs do not run away from that engagement at all. They don't pull back to the cannons and they die. So bad micro on display, unfortunately, in that situation. Not something you ever want to see. But hey, happens to the best of us. Do, 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 do. What's up, Alexander Shepanev? I recognize your name. Welcome back. Siege tanks trying to break out of this cannon contain. I like the play. Always effective to use the siege tanks in that manner. Some Guardians on the way from Riz, as well as some Devourers. We're trying to Zealot bomb this. Yeah. We're going to try to Zealot bomb it, but I mean, there's Vultures. I don't know, there's enough Zealots to kill these tanks if they focus the tanks, but they choose not to focus the tanks. Oh my gosh, there's 4 HP on that one. Okay, so could have killed all the tanks there, chose not to. Focusing on other stuff instead. Meanwhile, oh, this is, ow. Okay, so this happened when I was not paying attention to this. I haven't looked at this corner at all today. 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock Zerg is probably the second best German fastest player. Yeah, he's very good. Rizk is not wrong. Hey, Tuna on Toast, congratulations on getting your first home. That's great news. I hate moving, but you know, moving into your first house where you don't have to share a wall with anybody anymore or have roommates is just, oh, so good. So good. All right, so bottom right down here, who again I've ignored entirely. Oh, this is Lido. Lido built down here and then he died again. Oh, poor Lido. Meanwhile, attempt to drop down south. Storm dropping. 19 kills, not bad. But pretty good probe kill. Mitigates most of the damage there. Good response. Got Mutas, got Devourers for reasons here. Top left, Lido is still alive. He's got 47 workers. Dude, D.Go is 103 probes at 12 minutes. That's insane. So cannon contain being dealt with, but some Guardians are being built outside the front door here too. Which is really not great. Ow. Ow. And Alito's home away from home on the bottom right side looks like it's going to die here. Devourers fighting against the Corsairs. And they're like, ah, no, actually, let's fight against the Guardians. They are our natural enemies. Keep fighting, Devourers. You're not, I mean, your attack speed is really slow, but also you can increase the damage taken on these Corsairs quite nicely. A storm on these. Oh my gosh, these Corsairs are just not dying to these Devourers. You'd think they'd be better at this, but they're not. Some defensive Dragoons here trying to keep Lido alive, but they are severely outnumbered, and 111 upgrades is done on these guys. This is 2 ZG GTEs, 145 total supply, 70 workers, couple siege tanks out, kill the siege tanks. Man, sometimes the AI is just like, oh, good hit. And sometimes the AI is just stupid. Like, there's a siege tank firing at them, but they'd rather attack the SCVs right here instead. Target prioritization is a problem. Man, look at this composition. DT, Siege Tank, Dragoon, High Templar, Guardian, Devourer. It's a weird one for sure. I do. Charon boosted Goliaths are out. Loving stuff there. Okay, so Team Red kind of holding middle here. Lita, once again, just licking his wounds. He's got 67 workers, most of them top right, but a whole bunch bottom, top left. Whole bunch, whatever, top left, bottom right. He's got a lot of workers. He's doing okay. He doesn't have much by way of an army exactly, but one siege tank and a couple Marines is not exactly hot. He's building, oh wow, a ton of barracks. Interesting choice here. We're going to try to sneak through this center contained for Red. Attack down on Lido and try to kill him, but moving to intercept here are Team Red's teammates. Well, this many Zealots is going to be a problem for these siege tanks. Do we win? I don't know, man. Maybe. Okay, ginormous Corsair attack, and then, wow, that dropped it extremely poorly. And all these Corsairs are just going to die to Hydras unless they... Are you trying to do a counter drop? Counter drop at the same time. So shuts down the Protoss drop and gets a huge Lurker Hydra Ling drop down here. But there's enough cannons that actually this kind of gets shut down too. But oh, okay. All right, that was a big hit to the economy. I heard that happen. Goes down to 42 probes. Goes at 100 a second ago, wasn't he? Dude, those Lurker swipes were big. It's a 16 kill Lurker. Another one here died as well. So that just get cleaned up, but massive hit to the economy nevertheless. Here at the 12 o'clock position. What's up, Just Fun LP? If you read the description, it talks about how you can send me your replays to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War. And that is how. Well, Eric, sometimes they do. We did have a fastest map last week where Protoss definitely ended up getting about 600 available supply. But also in some fastest map scenarios, mind control like that is banned. RJB has explained that. In some of the more competitive fastest map situations, the organizers say you can't get 400, 600 supply or we're going to disqualify you. So that would explain that. I don't know, this drop I think got completely shut down. Got a hallucinated Arbiter play. Oh yeah, let's go. Recall! Boom! Is it just Dragoons? Oh, and some Storm. Yes, of course. And some Psionic Storm here on Creative. He's down to 54 probes. Pretty decent pull. Storm to defend against the incoming Dragoons that are murdering all sorts of stuff. Alright, so you're going to use Storm and Cannons and your own Dragoons to defend against this. They've got +1 attack versus 2/2/2 though. The upgrade advantage for the dropper here is really high. Creative, got to work on your upgrades, man. This stage of the game. Hallucinated Arbiter is getting all sorts of massacred. Oh wow, just right in the front door. It's weird to see a drop just attempted this way. By that I mean nothing ever unloads and all the shuttles die without causing any harm at all. That's not good. Good grief. Mass Ghosts with nukes on this map. I did actually cast... You know what? Kinda, yeah, Aaron. Hold on a second. I'm gonna let this attack happen real fast. Okay, just had to find a game wherein we saw ghosts and nukes and stuff on a fastest map. So, enjoy, Aaron Halstead. It's the most viewed game on my channel over the last 30 days. So it's a pretty good one. Man, Alito's going to come back from the dead here. He has been scattered out by Team Blue. They know he's here. But also, dang, Creative is in a bad way. 41 total probes, 73 total supply. You're getting smashed by a combination of Dragoons and Siege Tanks, which is a very strong combination for sure. He needs some help from his teammates, but I mean, Lito's not in the best position to do that. Where's his Zerg buddy? That's the question. His Guardians decide to go for... Oh, go for an attack, and they get stasis. They get stasis real bad. Some defensive siege tanks will keep this from getting too bad, I think, but losing all these gateways is not out of the question right now. Meanwhile, some zealots kind of running in to Lito's base. Lito's all the way up to 70 total SCVs. He's back economically. He's got all the production he needs. He's continuing to pump Marines, which, considering how many High Templar are out on the field right now, I'm not sure that is the greatest idea, especially since they only have 1-1. And remember, okay, yeah, so the storm is connecting, the DTs are connecting, and that is a lot of dead Marine blood on the ground there. Killing the turret seems fine, but we're just making a beeline for where they know there's no detection. Is there a ComSat station for Lito? No. Oh, wait, there is. There is. Got enough energy for a couple scans here. Is he going to recognize there's DTs in his mineral line or not? How's it going, Bubble Tea? Snipe, 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 snipe. Meanwhile, defensive siege tanks not helping as much as I wanted. Aw, there's tanks in range of this mineral patch. That's not good. Some probes running through the tank line. Man, this is... Again, traditionally, having that many siege tanks, there's the scan, inside your base can often just be a death indication for sure. A death sentence. Hey, Robo Ninja. Happy Sunday to Russia. Glad you stop in and say hello after watching for so long. Big old drop. Zerg player stopping up the defense using the Guardians. Okay, then comes at the drop that gets stasis. And actually, the Lings get cleared out pretty easily. The Guardians causing problems at +2 attack. 2/2 upgrades for the Dragoons. The Dragoons trade very excellently, actually. Guardians as general, if you can hit them, you're good against them. I've never personally dramatically exploded, but I feel like the Marines have too much blood in them. That is a interesting observation. It is a dramatic explosion, so it does kind of fling the blood out in different... Makes it look like there's more of it, probably. I don't know. It seems like a pretty thin layer, and there's, like, gaps in there. I think they actually had somebody, like, medically on the StarCraft team try to figure out how much blood is in a human body and see what it would look like at scale like this. I wonder if they did. My gosh, another beautiful stasis. Oh, it's a Wraith Ball. Whose Wraith Ball is this? This is Melapella's Wraith Ball. Alright, so the ante here is great. Wraiths, Corsairs, but the Hydras are kind of the answer to all of this stuff. Alright, so now we got Dark Swarms down, and as we always know, that changes everything. What's up, Bob Saget? And the Dark Swarm Hydras are pretty much invulnerable in this situation. There aren't any Zealots to help. Okay, Zealot coming in. Some DT maybe down here too, assisting. I mean, the stasis alone is very crazy stuff. Also, the DT attack went very, very well. Lito's top right base is dead, but his bottom right base is fine. The 58 SCV still. Everybody comes out of stasis. Oh, the Zealots cleaned everything up. Oh no, the Zealots cleaned all of this up. Well done. Wow. I mean, the Zealots can't do anything about the Devourers. The Devourers aren't, I mean, a super huge threat here. They're going to kill an Arbiter, which, you know, Arbiters are expensive. That totally sucks. Who's here? Creative is here. He's lost everything. It's been a very slow death for him. The Siege Tanks and Dragoons have been whittling down all of his buildings. He's rebuilding his home in Alito's old base, which is a little bit fun. The suit's destruction helps with the blood spread. Yeah, entirely possible. Yeah, you'd think Guardians, when they die, their blood should fall on the ground and create a blood splatter here, but they don't. Same thing for Mutalisks, right? Scourge. Going for another drop. Risk is, as Creative said, like the second fastest map player in Germany. Got a lot of viewers in Germany. I think my second most viewed country in the world is Germany. This is just not enough. I mean, yeah, it's successful. It's getting a foothold, but then there's enough Protoss here to completely shut it down. Meanwhile, Lito's got Reaver drops coming. Oh, ineffectual hit there. That's really disappointing when that happens. Just too long. Battle cruisers operational. Did you go mass tank? Oh, how silly. We're going to bring in los battle cruisers operational with their +1 attack against these +1 dragoons. Gonna be fine, actually. Woo, the battle cruisers are just casually taking storms to the face, which is not ideal. Blood for the blood god indeed. But, oh man, Leto just having the toughest day here. Gets a recall of dragoons right in his face. Guardians, Dark Swarm, Lurker, Hydra are in here. Who's this guy again? GTE's down to 1 pearl, but 20,000 minerals and 8,000 gas. The Guardians are dying as usual, but Rizk has 7,000 minerals and 2,000 gas in his bank. I guess you can't replace all this stuff that easily, but holy cannoli. Guardians are, I mean, attack speed is too slow to really be killing stuff that quickly here. Guardian DPS is not as good as it probably could be, but you know, Zergs, they can mass their units. And that's how this is supposed to work for them. So Leto, he's still got his barracks, but they're floating, so they're not really doing anything for him. Creative coming back from the dead on the left side here. The battle cruisers are still being handled, but they're very, very injured. 11 kills, 9 kills, 9 kills. Sharon kills there like a boss. Is this still happening? My gosh, Disruption Web being used in an attempt to slow this down from Rizk. Pretty well held, and the storms are just always a good answer to drops in general, but this dude's down to 2 probes. Dos probitos. Or anything in this shuttle to be afraid of? Nope, definitely not. So Creative has lost his main base. Leto's lost his main base, but Creative is built on it. Leto's got a bottom right base, which is not actually providing a whole lot of income for him at the moment. He's down to 7 SCVs after all of that carnage and all of that confusion. Ah, Creative got found. Mila Pela coming in here with a very small army for some reason. I mean, oh, wanted a little storm drop in here against Rizk. Knocked him down to 27 drones. Which, does he want to replace those? That is a good question. Probably considering that right now. We got Zealots, Dragoons, DTs trying to assist as well. My gosh, drop number 87 at the 3 o'clock spot here against GTE. This one might be the one that kind of brings them down. Still got 17,000 minerals. His production tab is still running, mind you. But this Hydra Lurker stuff is brutal. Losing this command center would mean there are command center. Oh, that's it. No more Nexuses available in this position. Zealots and tanks trying to come in and do stuff. Meanwhile, Creative gets dropped with Zealots and High Templar. He's storming his own Zealots a little bit here. God, that was a good one, though. 18 kills, 19 kills on these High Templar. Creative getting smooshed. Meanwhile, the battle cruisers have found Leto and are, I guess these are new healthy ones. They're here to make sure that Leto never has a good day ever again in his whole life. What's up, Bjorn, butt injured? Member of the channel, Bjorn. How's it going? Battle cruisers here, Corsairs here, tanks here, but against these Dark Swarm Hydra Lurkers, Disruption Web usage is beautiful. 2 can call 1 ace. 1 o'clock? Oh. I don't know. I kind of like seeing Rizk. GTT taps out. He can't get rid of the Lurker infestation. He has no probes left. He's done. GG. He's the first one to leave. What a surprise. Lido would be the first one to leave, or maybe Creative, but he did manage to handle the attack inside of his own base here. The battle cruisers have taken some hits, but they're okay. Wandering into range of this turret would be really bad. Yeah, there we go. Immediately wanders into range of the turret and dies. Very, very cool stuff. Okay. So let's see. Lido's red. GTE is blue. So we've turned this into a 2v2. 178, 153 supply. 178 supply, rather, and 198. Creative and Lido are kind of providing something here. I mean, I don't know. Lido's not officially dead, but he's pretty dead. Man, these battle cruisers, though. These battle cruisers. What's up, Nibbler? Oh, we could throw this onto the regular channel. I don't see why that would be a problem. Can do. Thanks for subscribing, Frederick Skovsted. Oh, man. Risk is just everywhere with this Lurker Hydra stuff. Any Dark Swarm available? Doesn't look like it, but I'm not sure how much we need it either. And, no. Nope. Melapella's down to 4 total SCVs. Poor Creative, just getting his face smashed in by battle cruisers next. But Melapella's supply blocked. The Lurkers aren't actively in range to really murder anything at the moment, but they're definitely preventing income from happening here, which is one way to kill somebody in this game, is to starve them right out. The Lurkers, middle of the map, positioning themselves. They're going to try to kill the Siege Tank, and they're going to do it. Siege Tank is too slow to dodge. My God. Oh, a storm drop in there too. 22 kill. High Templar says no. That's what he says. Battle cruisers finishing off one of Creative's final nexuses. He's got a home. Maybe. Thanks for subscribing, Robbie Bernardo. We got some Guardian Hydra stuff up here. Risk is really having a great game. You can see why he's the second best fastest map player in Germany. He is serious business. Got huge walls of Russian text in our chat today. In Robo Ninja and Alexander. Hope you guys are having a fun conversation. Alright, so the new target of attack here for Riz is our guy, Digo. So at 194 supply, 47,000 minerals, and 11,000 gas. So he's feeling all right. Got a big old cannon wall up. Got some Corsairs to deal with incoming drops. Oh man, Creative got found again, folks. But he's got a Nexus down here he's mining from. Never give up, never surrender. Absolutely. In team games especially, like in a 1v1, if you want to tap out early, all right, you're just hurting yourself, right? But in a team game, tapping out early, it hurts your teammates. Don't do that. Beautiful disruption weapon here. Jay Vickers, thanks for subscribing. No, you're fine, Robo. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say stop. Just noting, I'm reading chat and just huge walls of Russian text are like, oh. Can't read that, but I'm glad you're getting along, it seems like. No exclamation marks, no one seems angry anyway. So, Creative happily sitting here at 18 total supply blocked, 6 total probes, kicks in depots, meet lurkers. Oh, okay. Kill the supply depots with your lurkers. Look at me translating German. I'm so smart. Oh, nice disruption web on that turret. Storm drop! Yeah, 2 kills, 3 kills. Leto really just refuses to die today. He is not interested in going down with this ship. More Guardian Devourer stuff, and yeah, amazingly enough, the Guardian player is not dead. I mean, fastest map is where Guardians do tend to have their most success, though, so it makes sense. Battle... Battle Cruiser, Corsair, Devourer, Guardian. Not enough Devour. Everybody's been grape jellied, but not dead. And that'll wear off eventually. I do understand the impulse to try to finish off a player who is basically dead so they don't come back and haunt you later. But it's just not working out for him is the problem. Disruption web getting tossed down on Hydralisks, which is funny because they're fast. And then get out of there pretty easily, but yeah. Might as well use that energy on something. Alright, so blue is holding on for dear life right now. Goes at 200 supply. Mela Palo is only at 53. Not really rebuilding all that much either. Unfortunately, has 10,000 minerals and 2,000 gas, but that's not figured out a way. There we go. Science vessel up. Siege takes in position to get rid of those lurkers, but this is taking a while. Hey, Happy Chillmore. That usually starts in about 2 hours. Is usually how that goes down. Finishing off what's left here from GTE, but he's dead anyway, so this isn't really providing anything for anyone. A bunch of wraiths being produced by Alito, alright, and some Goliaths here too. That's pretty neat stuff. Mila Pela is building, but then it's right in the neighborhood of where Alito was having his second, third home. And it's getting attacked by Marines. Oh, this is a crazy game for sure. Ling Hydra pushing left, trying to finish off what remains here of Mela Bela, who is just taking far too long to get rid of these lurkers and rebuild his economy. Just not happening. What's up, Savior Sword? Happy Sunday. Storm drop! Oh man, 45 kill High Templar there. Goodness gracious, Leto's just been constantly pushed and crushed. Creative, same thing. Neither of them have even 20 workers at the moment. Siege tanks will be able to handle this Hydra attack. These lurkers haven't cleaned out. And he's finally building a new command center down here, but is it too little too late for Mila Pela? Here's the question. His battle cruisers are doing some work up this way. DTs are causing problems though. For his attempt to rebuild top left. I mean, not even, I guess, rebuild here, too. This is absolute chaos. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I don't know how these probes think they're going, but some of them actually make it through that. Where are we sacking probes to free up supply? Kind of felt like that's what that was. So, okay. So we made some cool race to deal with the BCs that are causing us so much grief right now. Oh, but you gotta snipe the science vessels for detection, though. Gotta watch out for that. That poor Hydralisk. Kill the vessel. Got him. Got him. Battle cruisers are like, I know where you are. I can see the missiles coming, but I can't shoot in that general direction and try to hit you. Snipe, 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 snipe. Whoa! Ginormous drop here at top. Again, this is your biggest threat if you're Team Red. How's that worker count going, Diego? 13, huh? That's not great. That's actually real bad. Savior Sword about 3 hours into the stream is when they start. What's up, Gareth Stevens? DT's causing problems. Reavers do eventually get rid of a lot of this attack, actually all of it, I believe. But at this stage of the game, I mean, we're at 10 probes, 66,000 minerals, and 15,000 gas. Oh! And we get the nukes. How did I find this guy so fast? I'm so good at this sometimes. Nuke incoming. I can't. There's the dot. There is the dot. Nice. So getting rid of this contained through nukes is our friend Lido here. This one's not landing. Oh, unless... No, it's not landing. Oh, it did! Very, very last second. The nuke. The nuke. Beautiful. That was really good. Man, that was the... I mean, that ghost died, but he got that nuke off at the very, very last possible second. Ocular implants coming in. More nukes on the way. Ghosts in production, because of course they are. Creative has some really nice replays for us, doesn't he? Everyone should tell Creative thank you for stuff like this. Alright, so Guardian Army shows up. Devours up plenty. Corsair count. They got 3 upgrades. Guardians and Devourers are also at 3 now, because of course they should be at 41 minutes. Wraith's trying to harass. Ooh, I like that. Going after the science facility so the science vessels aren't as much of a problem anymore. Yeah, but Storm Corsair, pretty amazing against this whole Guardian Devourer thing. Tough to roll in on that, turns out. I'm really mostly disappointed by Melapella here. I guess he's been spending his money fairly well, but he's rebuilding his economy. He's up to 18 SCVs now. Look at this. 18 SCVs, 18 SCVs, 16 SCVs. There are plenty of players that just do not have a whole ton of economy. There's another nuke. Ready for this? Fantastic. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cannons get killed and 1 fell nuke. What nukes are good at, man? Static defense. One of the things that they are just most well suited for. Dr. Anime. This is a great game. Wow. Urkon Ozcan's here too. Wow, that was a huge nuke. No, Ghost Hero. Oh, Ghost Hero dead. All right. Really shouldn't. I don't know. This might just be Go getting absolutely slowly whittled down here. Piece by piece by piece. I don't know where this one is, though. Uh-oh. Oh, it landed for sure. Oh, he was hiding among the lurkers. Okay. I see you, man. I saw your red dot. I thought you were just lurkers, but you were hiding. Smart.
Launch detected.
I know there's attack up north, but we gotta get this nuke. Oh, the nukes combined with just the endless swarms. Guardians and Devourers. There's some Wraiths in here that aren't really assisting with the play, but that's alright. Dark Swarm, Lings jumping on top of these cannons, trying to remove them too. D.Go taps right out. And he's done. Melapella's gone too, and our winners. Dang, well played, Lido, Creative, and Rizg. Wow. So yeah, I mean, what that came down to was Rizg just kind of keeping the pressure on everybody forever, right? While poor Lido and Creative are dead for most of the game, but they're able to provide some support. Some Wraiths and Goliaths getting produced by Lido eventually when he can. I mean, you know, 20, 30 minutes later. And then Creative going for whatever he was going for as well, actually. Now that I'm No, he had those wraiths. That's right. Creative had those. No, Leto had the wraiths. Creative was not going for the nukes because he's Protoss, and I forgot that. Good job, me. But he was alive. Yes, Creative was not dead. Well done. So GG. Rizk, definitely the big winner here today. D.Go, great time, but just being next to someone who's probably better than you in a game of StarCraft is a little bit rough. But man, I mean, how many places did every single spot? Yeah, every spot on this map got expanded to, even though it's only a 3v3. We had total wipeouts of several bases here today. Tons of fun. That was great. Yeah, that is getting an epic tag. And thank you, Creative, for sending that one in for sure. Riz, 946,000 points. Next highest is 684 with D.Go, which makes sense, but look at the difference here. Unit structures and resources are just massive disparities. Riz kicking everyone's butt, taking names. Lost the most units, but produced the most units by 3x. 1,600 Zerg units produced today. And not all of these are Lings, right? I mean, this is Devourers, this is Guardians, this is Mutalisks. This is everything else. Those DTs he was using. Ah, yes. Thank you, Dr. Enemy. Accurate. Yeah, and resources definitely playing the same tune there, too. So, fantastic first match of the stream. Thanks for sending that in. We'll be back. Going to continue with more. All right, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.